from 1989 until 2015. I saw my dad for 2 weeks out of the year, and we would swap howdies, as he would call it, every Sunday. Maybe it was every other Sunday. Sometimes it would be, many Sundays would go by and we wouldn't connect. And when we did connect, typically it was pretty surface level. It wasn't a lot of deep stuff, and my dad wasn't really that guy. Not that he didn't care deeply, but he didn't have the EQ to dive into a lot of stuff. He was always full of grace. He was always like, if I screwed up, if I was in trouble, if I was struggling, there would definitely be times where I had no idea who to turn to. And it was this essentially stranger that I would see a few weeks a year, but that was on the phone, that I knew was my dad. He would be a voice of calm, and he would be a voice of peace, and he would be a voice of love. Those are good memories. I mean, as I became an adult, he was coming and he would visit me. You remember him coming and staying with me. Every time he'd come, he'd stay with me for 2 weeks in LA, and he'd come to work with me, whether it was on Less Than Perfect or Chuck or whatever. And he was always Mr. Levi, which was always so funny because he was Mr. Pugh, and he didn't mind. He was proud of me. But he would always say, that, son, I'm proud of you for all that you've accomplished um, in your career, but I'm most proud of you for your heart for people.